Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? Welcome to another video reaction. Today we're going to be checking out episode 6 from season 4. Don't mind the Christmas mug. I'm still in the holiday mood. And I need a hot beverage because damn is it cold right now where I'm at. I don't know if you can tell. I've recovered from my initial shock of finding out that Snake, aka Baelish, is behind the literal origin of all of our problems. This show wouldn't exist without him doing what he did, or rather him convincing Kat's sister, her crazy ass, to do what she did. I don't know what I'm really waiting for. As we're gearing towards the end of season 4, the latter stages of season 4, I'm guessing the final episodes are going to be revolving around Tyrion's trial, maybe, and then also the Night's Watch versus the Wildlings, which they've also been teasing. Obviously, I'm expecting some more Daenerys epicness. We really have not been seeing too much of Daenerys' dragons in this season either, outside of that one where the black one was being an edgy teenager. But I am very excited to jump into the episode. As always guys, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more content just like this one. We are so close to 500 subscribers, so any of you who is watching these videos and is enjoying them but hasn't subscribed, I'd really appreciate it if you did. It really helps the channel. But without wasting any more time, let's jump into episode 6 guys. One of you guys was very excited about this episode. You said that it was one of your favorite episodes, if not your favorite, if I remember that correctly. I'm expecting things to happen. I'm expecting this to be a good one. But then again, every Game of Thrones episode is a good one. What is that? Was that a new city? Have I just been missing? No, this is definitely... I have not seen that ever in my life in a Game of Thrones intro. Rhodes? Did they just go to Rhodes? Okay, so this is the city that we saw in the intro. They drop us right off. Is this where the Iron Bank is? That was the Colossus of Rhodes, right? Literally. Exactly how it looked like.
Welcome to the Iron Bank.
Oh, so this is the Iron Bank. Okay, we've been hearing about the Iron Bank from so many different people in so many different occasions, and we heard that they don't play. This room is beautiful. It's minimalistic but beautiful.
King of the Andals and the First Men, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms and Protector of the Realm.
It's minimalistic yet extravagant at the same
The
time.
Iron Throne.
Bastard, born of incest, as was his brother before him.
Yes. We have heard this story.
It's not a story.
Usurper and madman and blood right. Here, our books are filled with numbers. We prefer the stories they tell. How many fighting men remain loyal to you?
4,000.
And how many ships do you have?
32.
And how much wheat and barley and beef and pork do you produce?
None.
You can see why these numbers seem unlikely to add up to a happy ending.
So they're looking for a sponsor?
Your request.
Come on, what's the plan here, Sir Davos? This couldn't have been it.
My lord.
I'm not a lord. You would not be either here in Bravos. Thieves are not rewarded with titles.
Oh, it's my crimes. I consider it.
Oh God. I did not catch how... I did not see the cut of fingers at first.
The war is over.
As long as Stannis lives, the war is not over. How old is Tywin Lannister?
67.
67, and when he dies, who's in command? The product of incest? Cersei Lannister, a queen whose people despise her? Jaime Lannister, a man best known for killing the king he was sworn to protect?
That's... You're making some good points.
There's only one reliable leader left in Westeros. Stannis.
You said the key word here, in Westeros. Because Dan is literally right there, across the sea.
Bring me my red shirt. The first mate brings the red shirt to the captain.
We haven't seen this guy since season 3?
The brave captain leads his
Since
men
the start of season 3.
A few days later, first mate asks
I'm happy we see him again. He's having a good time. He's having a great time.
No time, I'm afraid.
He's always having a great time though. That's why I enjoy whenever he's on screen.
To the good stuff left back at your house. I gave it to your wife.
You're not my friend, my friend.
I'll see you at sunrise.
I love how he was certain that he was gonna accept it. The only Greyjoy that I don't despise, other than obviously
You'll find a
Theon.
special gift. Theon's favorite toy. Our countrymen. And they mutilated my brother.
Yes, they
Your
did.
prince. Your prince.
Oh, we're jumping right into it. Okay. Rams is not prepared at all for the situation. He couldn't be more unprepared.
Theon Greyjoy. I don't know. I'm here for Theon Greyjoy. Take me to the dungeons.
But I feel so bad for Theon. Like, out of all the characters, outside of all the Stark kids, probably has had it like the worst. Just looking at physical and mental abuse. Have they kept him locked up with the dogs?
We're going home.
Please save him.
It's all right. It's me, Yara.
What have they done to this man?
Tell him you couldn't trick me.
I'm not tricking you. You're Theon Greyjoy.
Look at this. Oh god, he's so fucking broken. Oh my god.
This is turning into a lovely...
What was this? What were they doing? What type of extreme... I mean, of course she would be into that, but like... all these crazy bastard childs seem to be into that. They'll better not kill Yara now. The only Greyjoy I enjoy.
You've got bigger balls than he ever did. Balls of yours. How fast can you run?
Make for the ship now.
Your brother!
My brother's dead.
Huh? That's it? That was your attempt?
You win.
That's it? You decided...
And you didn't let Main.
I mean, fuck, man. Just give it a second try at least.
I was so scared. I didn't want to.
Yes, great.
You did all the great speech and all those... For what? For to go there, fail and leave him? This is how much you committed to your own brother? Okay, at least no more parts of his torso or anything are missing,
Bridges
like...
too, Reek. Take them off.
I'm so mad at Yara, bro.
Do you love me, Reek?
Yes, of course, my lord.
I need your help to take this castle back. To pretend to be someone you're not. Theon Greyjoy.
Yeah, take it back. I don't want to see more of Theon's story. It's only going to get more and more depressing for me. Like, I can't believe that that's like all it took for Yara to just be like, yeah, leave him. I would have fainted. That would have been the end of me. I'd have immediately turned into bones and ash. No. What the fuck? What the fuck? That was horrifying. Danny, get your child. Get your child. But I like this here. Also great framing again for Danny.
He has not offended your grace, but now he has nothing.
Tell this man I am sorry for his hardship, but I will see he has paid their value 3 times over.
I mean, was there ever any doubt that Danny will handle this as he should? I love it when you speak that way, Danny.
My father, one of Mirine's most respected and beloved citizens, oversaw the restoration and maintenance of its greatest landmarks, this pyramid included.
For that, he has my gratitude. I should be honored to meet him.
You have, your grace. You crucified him. I pray you'll never live to see a member of your family treated so cruelly.
Your father crucified innocent children.
My father spoke out against crucifying those children.
I'm sorry you no longer have a father, but my treatment of the masters was no crime.
What's done is done.
This man came in here and just brought down the mood. So it was such pleasure and enjoyment in the air. And he just needed to come here with his sob story.
My father and 162
Jokes aside, this is a very interesting conversation here.
Cannot defend the actions of the master to you as a son who loved his father. Let me take his body down and brought to the temple and buried with dignity so that he might find peace in the next world.
Bury your father.
Thank you, my queen.
This was quick and painful.
How many more?
212 supplicants waiting, your grace.
212.
I mean, I don't think anybody's going to top that one. Because that was some pretty heavy shit, wasn't it? Whew. Thank God we are not being objective here, and we're just biased towards Danny. Otherwise, that other guy was making a lot of valid points.
She has conquered the city and rules as its queen.
Conquered with what?
She commands an army of Unsullied, my queen, some 8,000 strong.
And
She has
dragons.
a company, and she has 3 dragons.
Baby dragons.
Larger every year, your grace.
Do you think baby dragons don't grow? What type of
He
thinking?
appears to be fully devoted.
Fit to protect my son.
Joffrey didn't die on his watch. Dismissing him was as insulting as it was stupid.
Is counseling her, and a powerful army at her back.
Yes, you all better be scared
I have
of
been
Danny.
to Essos and seen the Unsullied firsthand.
Only Varys. I'm not actually a nobleman. No one is under obligation to call me lord.
And yet everyone does.
You seem quite...
That was a subtle
the
flex.
Unsullied. Did you spend much time in Essos?
Live and die in the same corner where we were born and never get to see any of it. I don't want to be most of us.
But you were in The Last of Us.
You
That was stupid, sorry.
are from Essos. Everybody is interested in
Oh,
sex.
he's just asexual.
When I see what desire does to people, what it's done to this country, I am very glad to have no part in it. The absence of desire leaves one free to pursue other things.
The last war is gonna be fought between Varys and Baelish. For a moment, Tormund kinda looked like Joffrey, and I kinda had like PTSD for a second. But I forgot that he's dead. So it's all good. At least he's wearing the crown properly, and not sideways, like a fool.
If found guilty, may the gods punish the accused.
You'll better not try anything funny in this scene.
Did you kill King Joffrey?
No,
Did your wife, the Lady Sansa?
not that I know of.
Joffrey, right here in this throne room.
He marched up those steps and called our king a half-wit. Compared his grace to the mad king.
That was so
suggested
great.
he'd meet-
I'm so upset at this whole.
Blood, of lease, demons dance.
Anything else?
Blind eye.
I think you have made your point, Grand Maester.
Was this one of the poisons stolen from your store?
It was. The Strangler.
Not the Strangler?
In the Seven Kingdoms, used to strike down the most noble child the gods ever put on this good earth.
I had shivers at those words describing Joffrey.
I will hurt you for this. A day will come when you think you are safe and happy, and your joy will turn to ashes in your mouth.
Cersei has not stopped thinking about this. Probably every night before she went to bed.
Plans to put Joffrey.
Can't with you.
As it turned out,
This is a circus.
insisted on remaining at the battlement. Presence would inspire the troops.
Goodness, the lies.
Tyrion said.
The lies.
Thank you, Your Grace, for the courage of your testimony.
Such courage, such grace. Guys, I'm sorry, I'm just over this whole trial because it's so stupid. Why are we even having a trial if you just want to accuse him of everything?
Father, may I ask the witness one question?
One.
One is all he needs.
You once said that without me, the city would have faced certain defeat. The histories would never mention me, but you would not forget. Have you forgotten, Lord Varys?
Sadly, my lord, I never forget a thing.
This isn't a trial, it's a farce. Cersei has manipulated everything, and you know it.
I know nothing of the sort.
I've always hated Tyrion.
He killed his king.
As did I.
If found guilty, he will be punished accordingly.
He'll be executed.
No, he'll be punished accordingly.
Dynasty when Tyrion dies. I'm a Kingsguard, forbidden by oath to carry on the family line.
I'm well aware of your oath.
What happens to your name?
What happens to my dynasty if I spare the life of my grandson's killer?
It survives, through me. I'll leave the Kingsguard.
If you let Tyrion live.
Done. And the testament will be given the chance to speak. He'll plead for mercy. I'll allow him to join the Night's Watch. Remove your white cloak immediately. You will leave King's Landing to assume your rightful place at Casterly Rock.
You have my word.
And you have mine.
I really appreciate Jaime for doing what he did. I feel like Tywin kind of expected this whole thing to kind of turn out like this.
Well, is it?
You're going to be found guilty.
Oh, you think so?
And when you are, you need to enter a formal plea for mercy and ask to be sent to the wall. Spare your life and allow you to join the Night's Watch.
Ned Stark was promised the same thing.
Father is not Joffrey. He'll keep his word.
Please listen to him, Tyrion.
Do you trust me?
Yeah, we don't have Joffrey here to do something as incredibly stupid.
Crown may call its next witness.
Is it gonna be Jaime? Oh wait, who? It's gonna be...
State your name.
Shae.
This man stands accused of murdering King Joffrey. What do you know of this?
I know that he's guilty. He and Sansa planned together.
Silence! Continue.
He hated Joffrey. He hated the Queen. He hated you, my lord. He stole poison from the Grand Mesa's chamber to put in Joffrey's wine. I was his whore.
I beg your pardon.
Belong to me now, he said. I want you to fuck me like it's my last night in this world. I was his property. I would wait in his chambers for hours so he could use me when he was bored. He ordered me to call him my lion, so I did. I took his face in my hands and said, I am yours and you are mine.
Shae. Please don't.
I am a whore. Remember?
Father, I wish to confess. I wish to confess. I saved you. I saved this city. I should have let Stannis kill you all.
Tyrion! Guilty. Is that what you want to hear?
Please let it all out.
No.
Let it all out.
Of that I'm innocent.
Let it all out.
I'm guilty of being a dwarf.
You're not on trial for being a dwarf.
Oh.
Let it all out.
I own life.
What the fuck was this that I
Have you
just
nothing to
watched?
say in your defense?
I have a lot of things to say whenever this is over.
Did not do it. Did not kill Joffrey, but I wish that I had. Watching your vicious bastard die gave me more relief than 1,000 lying whores. I wish I was the monster you think I am. Not give my life for Joffrey's murder, and I know I'll get no justice here. I demand a trial by combat.
I knew that this is where he was gonna go to, and he's gonna pick Jaime. Fuck Shae, this stupid, worthless sack of crap. She went from a character that I really freaking loved to the most pathetic, nonsensical human representation of just bitterness, stupidity, frail ego. Like, how could she do this? Did it hurt you really that bad, Shae? That you said, fuck it, I'm gonna kill this man? Just because you don't have the fucking brain capacity to understand the simplest of fucking things. You're so fucking... I hate what they did to this character. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. This is a completely different person right here. Completely different woman. Then I hope they kill her. I hope the Lannisters kill her now. Fuck it. Since she's there, and they said that they wanted to kill her, hang her. Hang her, next episode. Since she willingly showed herself again, showed her dumb face again here. I cannot believe she did that. I was trying to figure out when Shae was gonna come back into frame. I was not expecting her in this context. At all. I thought of her maybe having a redeeming arc again. Nope. Fucking double down on the fucking stupidity, bro. No emotional intelligence. No actual intelligence. I'm starting to think that she doesn't have an accent, she just doesn't know how to speak. Because she's dumb. Did this girl really have so much hatred in her heart? It's like the level of petty that it just kinda shows that that person was evil the whole time. Because she knew what she was going there to do. And she gladly did it, apparently. Stood there and acted like a lapdog to the people that wanted to hang her, so that she could kill the man that loved her so deeply and did everything, even the last bit of effort, to save her stupid, worthless existence. I'm so glad Tyrion said what he said. I'm so glad he let what he did out. I wish he had gone harder. He didn't go hard enough. I wish he would have really gone at every single one of them there. I'm fucking fuming. Ooh, hope she dies. I genuinely hope she dies. I hope she dies. Talk about fucking karma. You want to be dead so bad. You want to die so bad that you go out of your way to put your own life at risk again so that you can harm someone that loved you like probably you've never been loved before. Boy, do they know, however, how to end these episodes. Because every single ending of the last episodes has me like kind of only being able to think of the ending and kind of like trying to remember what happened in the rest of the episodes, just because the ending was so impactful. So we started the episode with Stannis and Sir Davos we finally saw the Iron Bank and Sir Davos really put his negotiation skills on display and like honestly put Stannis' balls on the table. Not even his balls, he put Stannis' balls. Which is what's funny. But apparently now they're gonna get support and they're gonna get funding from the Iron Bank, which again we keep hearing about all the time, and apparently have every type of wealth and money you can imagine. So I guess Stannis is back on the menu. King Stannis is back on the menu, guys. Somehow Tara managed to be the second worst bitch in this damn episode. Somehow she managed to be the second biggest fake in this entire episode. Cause fuck her too, by the way. You had this whole speech about going to take back your brother and like how you're different from your father and stupid shit like that. Just to give up in just one loss. Yeah, for as many badass women there are in Game of Thrones, there's a lot of pathetic ones as well. Cause like, what type of leader are you? You whoosh? Scared of a couple of dogs? That's what stopped you from killing that fucking idiot and freeing your brother? Knock him out! Knock him out and take him by force. You guys seem to be perfectly good at that. One season ago, or even 2 seasons ago. Don't remember when that whole thing with Winterfell was. Just do the same thing. Knock him out, take him out. No, you have to run. Poor Theon is fucking in that whole arc that I see him taking now. They're gonna use him to go and like act like he's normal. But how is this broken person gonna act like he's not broken? That's the thing. Once somebody's broken, they can do all the acting in the world. Those shattered pieces will not remain glued forever. It's gonna be very easy to break. So I feel like that plan is gonna backfire for them, and Theon will remember that he's Theon and not Rick. Somewhere along those lines, where he's trying to pretend to be Theon, there's gonna be a moment where they're gonna manage to bring him back. I hope the whole Theon story has somewhat of a happy ending to it. The Dany parts of this episode, first of all, the fucking dragon emerging was probably the scariest thing I've seen in this show so far, and it really like puts in perspective how fucking frightening dragons are, cause that shit just heart attack right there. But I've shit in my pants right there. Did you see how that thing came up? Came up like a fucking Nazgul, bro. But Dany's having her beliefs challenged a little bit. She's having her way of seeing things challenged a little bit. She's maybe made to see the errors in her ways and her decisions, or at least parts of her decisions. That guy who said that his father had like protested and like tried to campaign against slavery, for her to hang him with the others, that's kind of brutal. But from Dany's side, like, nobody was there to tell that to her. I don't think that there was an issue of her not listening, right? I feel like if that guy had managed to get himself in front of her before she did what she did and said that story, I think she could have, convinced her to not crucify him. But then again, how can she know who's lying and who isn't? Even that story right there, was it a real story? Was it fabricated? Can we really know? That man did seem like that was from the heart. He really meant every word that he was saying, and he really wanted his father's corpse rather back for a proper burial. But again, Dany's gonna make mistakes. She's gonna make mistakes. There's no way around that. And when you're in a position where you have this much authority and this much power over people, a wrong decision can lead to unjustified loss of life, which is unfortunate. The thing with Dany though is she's not opposed to owning up to her mistakes. Didn't completely do it right in that instance. She wasn't going to apologize for what she did. I think morally she still believed that she did the right thing, but I think she was able to sympathize and empathize. That's what she has, which, like, for someone in her position back in those times, it's all people could hope for and ask for. Someone with her type of understanding and empathy. You could tell that what he was telling her, although she kind of like needed to uphold her position, you could tell that it really hurt her to find out that that's what his father did, and she unjustly killed him. And it could have probably meant more if she said it, but at the same time, how can the queen like start going around and be like, oh, sorry about that one, you're right, then you're not gonna have that authority, you're gonna lose that respect. So I really liked how that scene kind of played out and how it was handled. I'm glad we got some more of Varys in this episode. I kind of missed Varys, snide looks, but also in a way fuck Varys too, because I'm not forgetting what he said in the trial, but he did warn Tyrion at least. I think he warned Tyrion. If not Tyrion, he has warned the audience that he's gonna do what he needs to do to survive. What was the quote he said first season? The bigger fish eats the big fish, and the small fish just keep swimming or something. He's not gonna lose his life, potentially, to side with Tyrion here. Yeah, he might have said that he was the only hope for the kingdom, but that doesn't mean that he's willing to sacrifice his life for it. He'll find other ways, he'll find other means to exist and survive, because at the end of the day, like we saw in that scene with Oberyn, Varys has his own ambitions and goals that maybe we really haven't really delved too much into yet, but they might not be too different from Baelys. And then it's the last scene with Tyrion and that whole trial scene. I appreciate Jaime for trying to do what he did. He didn't hesitate. He was like, this is what I need to do. I can't stand and watch this any longer. This is some bullshit. If Tywin could trade not killing Tyrion and having back Jaime as an actual son and heir, I think he'd take the Jaime son and heir every time. He'd love for Tyrion to just go away. That situation was a win-win for Tywin, by the way. He was gonna get Jaime back, and he was still going to send Tyrion away and never have to deal with him again. It would be like killing him, but not actually having to carry the burden of having actually killed him. You know? That was such a perfect situation for Tywin. But Tyrion was not gonna stand there and like taking all this disrespect and lies from people that he thought cared for him at some point. And I knew that this trial was going to end in a trial by combat. I mean, these rules are broken. You had this whole trial thing play out, and then the accused can just go, but wait, I won't fight. In this case, we're glad that Tyrion has the opportunity to use this. And I think, as I've already said, we all know who he's going to pick to fight this battle. The same man that he picked when he was at the Vale. He's gonna pick his brother. And then, what if Jaime dies trying to free Tyrion? Shit, just thought of that possibility. If he picks Jaime can still lose. But if he picks Jaime, who is Tywin going to pick to fight his son? That's gonna get so insane, that's gonna get so juicy. I just thought of this whole thing. If he picks Jaime, if Tyrion picks Jaime, is Tywin going to go for somebody that can actually take Jaime? Or is he going to just concede to being played by Tyrion? And pick somebody that he knows is not going to kill Jaime, because he wants Jaime to return as his heir. Does Tywin get to pick after Tyrion picks his champion? Is it Tywin that gets to pick? And is anybody here that could possibly take Jaime in a fight? I don't think so. Maybe Oberyn. Oh fuck, Oberyn. Can Tywin pick Oberyn to be the champion, or does the champion need to volunteer to be the champion? How does this work again? The rules are all over the place. Makes for some entertaining trials though, I'll give them that. But yeah, that scene at the end was super damn powerful. I mean, I could almost see Tyrion's soul break. I could almost see him like crack in real time, like when Shae was saying those things that she was saying. I was not talking during that part because I was literally like boiling inside. I was fuming. I couldn't believe what I was witnessing. Game of Thrones keeps creating these scenes where it's like you're glued, you can't look away, but it's horrible, but you can't look away, but you're furious, but you can't look away. Again, my only complaint is I wish Tyrion would have gone harder, said even more stuff. I'm glad he finally admitted that he really rejoiced seeing Joffrey die. He hoped he would have the ability to be as cruel and do it himself. But he's not Shae, is he? He doesn't harbor that much hatred in his heart. Fuck you, Shae. I liked you. I liked you once. But this new Shae is fucking garbage. But yeah, that's it for episode 6. I think we're gonna get dropped into some epic fighting in the upcoming episode. And I can't wait to see it. But as always guys, thanks so much for watching. And I'll see you all in the next reaction video. Have a good one.